What's up, Toot?
Sir, two-time.
I'm a boxing fan, and Canelo, he lost last night. You know, although I already made a bet that the fight would go the distance, and it went the distance. That was my prediction, and that's what happened. And I didn't predict him losing because he's been kicking ass lately, but he lost. So, my reaction to this announcer that was speaking on how, Canelo, he lost and that he's a bigger pay-per-view fighter and all this and that. And he brought up, Money May.
Because Floyd doesn't like anyone to get close to his kind of legacy. Floyd's an amazing fighter. He's a pound for pound great. He's a pay-per-view star. But this guy's different, in the respect of he's just a different personality. He's much more humble. He's a man of the people. But Floyd was a great star in his own right. He should embrace the next generation. There aren't any other pay-per-view fighters out there like Canelo Alvarez in America. They don't exist. You have to make a massive fight to even get close to doing half the numbers that Canelo Alvarez does. So embrace the guy. You can hear I'm a big fan, but because he's a great fighter and he's a great individual and he's a massive star, sometimes carries boxing. We need nights like this. We need people like Canelo Alvarez to keep this sport blazing. Would you like?
Okay. This guy, as you can see, is a fucking dick rider. Apparently. He loves Canelo Alvarez, and he hates Mayweather's fucking guts. Just for the simple fact that he says that Canelo Alvarez is this stand-up guy. He's a good guy all around. He's a big pay-per-view fighter, and yada, yada, yada. Fuck that. That's hate. When Mayweather was doing his thing at the height of his career, all the reporters and damn it, managers always wanted Mayweather to humble himself. Like, why does every time a black man, when he's successful in something, the others, the higher ups want them to humble themselves? And it's just pure ignorance, and it's pure hatred towards a successful black man. And Mayweather never humbled himself. He always stood 10 toes down. He always had the fancy jewelry. He always Pretty Boy Floyd. And they didn't like that shit because he was Pretty Boy Floyd. And he was going out there kicking ass and he was getting untouched. And he beat the shit out of Canelo Alvarez, gave him a schooling, made him look real amateur. And Mayweather dropped all them fucking promoters and made his own shit, Mayweather Promotions. He started that shit and he started to become the business. He really is the business on this boxing shit. And yes, he's been making plenty millions on pay-per-view views with Mayweather, but Canelo Alvarez is not the only boxer that makes big pay-per-view moves. We got Deontay Wilder. He did that for a while. He did it for the last 10 years. Deontay Wilder has been doing big numbers in pay-per-view. We got Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, those Charlo twins, like that whole little branch of 140 to 145 boxers all do pay-per-view numbers. We got your boy Tank, Lil Tank Davis. He does pay-per-view numbers. This Canelo Alvarez kid, he's good. He does pay-per-view numbers because he got the whole goddamn country of Mexico behind his back. He's gonna do numbers, but he ain't got shit on Mayweather. And I'm happy that Canelo finally lost because this shows that this motherfucker ain't God, and he keep going up in the weight class, and he finally ran into somebody that had some motherfucking hammers for his ass, and he couldn't take it. He just got to beat. You know what I mean? You keep reaching to try to be great, but if it's good and all that you want to keep going up different weight classes to obtain belts and stuff, but stay down, stay at your level, and run through that, and just stop running from guys. Like, he been running from Triple G. And he also running from like the little guys in the 145, the 155. They want to fight Canelo. They want to fight the best. But Canelo say he wants to fight the best, so he goes up in another weight class. So if you ask me, he's running away from the other competition in his regular weight that want to fight him. But I'm not a boxing genius. Although I do follow boxing, and he got his ass beat. And every time Canelo loses or wins, for some reason, they always want to bring up Mayweather. So it's like, they love to hate on Money May. And I'm here to say that Money Mayweather is is and always has been a great person, a great boxer, a better businessman. And as far as carrying the sport of boxing, Mayweather's still carrying that shit. And he ain't been in the ring in what, 5, 10 years? Man, leave in the comments what you think about this, man. Live, love, stick together.